Hey fellas, Onish here, and welcome back to With a Y, and recently a really big game came out, Resident Evil 9 Requiem. I got about an hour into it, and I was really enjoying myself, so I'm like, screw it, I'll bite the bullet and go back and play all the other games I meant to play years ago. And currently I'm a few hours into Resident Evil 2, enjoying my time. But the algorithm on any FYP you have, as you know, immediately is made aware of when you start playing a new game or watching a new show, and will just like start feeding you stuff from it on your timeline. And because of that, I've been getting a lot of like Leon Kennedy shit. And this kind of like crescendos into like its own whole story. Leon's top 5 corniest one-liners in RE9. No spoilers, just like out of context areas in the mid to late game from what I understand.
Excuse me.
Like, that zombie probably wouldn't have heard him say it even when he was alive, man. He is just, like, testing bits that he's gonna use on other people to himself. He's exactly like me. Me and Leon Kennedy can do all the same things.
Sorry, but I'm not on the menu.
Thanks, man. I feel like I've definitely heard that one in movies before, but because it's Leon, I like it more now. Leon is one of those characters where even if you aren't like a really dedicated Resident Evil player, you kinda just understand the aura. He's got cool cutscenes and he does cool things. What more do you want?
Let me guess. You must be the town lumberjack.
Based off, he picks one character trait about like whoever he's fighting and he's like, I'm dialing in this as your character archetype. Congrats, that's what you are to me forever now. Pringus McDingus pointed out a lot of the appeal that Leon just has on his face. My favorite part about Leon's one-liners is the majority of the time he says them when no one is around to hear them. He's the tree that doesn't care if you can hear it fall down. He's legitimately just like that and doesn't care if people don't find them funny, because what's important is that he does. Also, he's smoking hot, which does a lot for the appeal, and at the same time that people were realizing that he just says the darndest things when in combat, they've also been realizing just some of the insane shit he gets away with in combat. Leon can block moving cars in Resident Evil Requiem. Is this axe made out of literal vibranium? Fucking perfect parry, perfect dodge, completely fine, dude. I guess I really gotta work on my parry technique in the middle of this shit. And because we just saw him doing crazy shit within the context of gameplay, people were like, oh man, he can really beat anybody, man. This is like saying, regardless of the actual power scaling, he still ain't beating Goku, he still ain't beating Goku, or like how with Deku, if there's a character physically on a street, he is now capable of being murdered by Izuku Midoriya. And then people started making matchups with Leon and characters. I think the one that I first saw was Fiznam. If these two fought, you just know Leon would kick his ass and then say some dumb shit like, playtime's over. I really don't think Phil was the first one to bring up this sort of thing, but it was the one where I saw the replies just go the most insane the most immediately. Sorry, but no huggy wuggies for you. With the backing away gif like it's Thanos right after he killed Loki. Prototype? From the way I'm looking at it, you're already finished! That would be such a good-ass Marvel vs. Capcom line, man. I need to see that shit if that franchise isn't already in the fucking mud. You had some people just writing fan fiction about other mascot horror because it all blends together with these people. I use the term people very loosely. 5 nights? I only packed clothes for 3. And then it's a Dead by Daylight screenshot. Arguably a really good asset for anybody who is trying to make these mashups of Leon and other horror series. Prototype? You're not my type. Looks like this story's over. I'm fucking cracking up at some of these, man. Was hoping your parts would be sold separately. Fuck, I could keep going, man. Like, these go down for miles with just tens of thousands of likes on each of them. Sorry, but I'm a bit too old to be playing with toys. You're probably a bit too old to be doing half the shit you are with, like, those knees, Leon. You just can because fucking plot armor, which I would never take away from you. I like that you have that. Please keep showing up in future media. Time to put this Jack back in his box. I think my favorite is still, from the way I'm looking at it, you're already finished. Like, we could do the whole video on just the replies in this tweet. We'll do a few more, but we have a lot of ground to cover. Always hated cleaning up my toys. Unlike you, I work without batteries. You were a Hasbro, but now you're a has-been. Hotel? Like going to hell? Shoves a grenade down its throat. Watch out for choking hazards. These are gonna fucking crack me up, man. I need to divert to like literally any other series or we're gonna be here for fucking ever. With Metal Sonic and matchup discourse recently, I enjoy somebody's particular rate of this? Looks like you saw what I'm made of. Sonic Heroes theme song reference. And then biodata successfully copied, huh? And then just Metal Sonic starts fucking stunning like how Leon does on others just cuz. Like he actively nerfs all of his most powerful abilities just because he wants to be like Leon. You're going from Resident Evil to residential home, old man. Neo Metal Sonic does an unnecessary backflip as, you know, Leon is wont to do. I also like this one where the biodata Metal Sonic copies gives him all the flaws of the duty copied and not just the upsides. All lifeform data successfully copied. And look at him, he seems so happy and excited about it. Neo Metal is thinking in his head, oh my god, it's fucking Leon Kennedy, he's so cool, I wanted to be just like him. He gets the chance and then just immediately starts simping for Ada Wong. Like, fucking who wouldn't, man? Like, come on. Please, please! It's just Leon. It's rough out here, buddy. It's rough out here. Leon, please forget her. I need you to continue the Redfield bloodline. No thanks, bro. Neo Metal acting like he was part of the conversation, man. Give me a break. Now, you have people asking the other kind of asymmetric power scaling question where it's not like what sort of funny joke would he make in a one-on-one matchup, but could he survive in the broader universe a different character is from? The easiest one to jump to is like anything else kind of zombie related, like Leon gets stuck in The Last of Us. Is he surviving? And let's be honest, this guy put it pretty well. Putting Leon in The Last of Us is like putting Solid Snake in Call of Duty. Like technically the enemies they're fighting are aesthetically comparable, but their experience and aptitude in those situations is just so far above what anybody from those universes was fucking putting up with. Virgil goes, fight me, Leon. Show me your motivation. He doesn't sound anything like that. I'm not like a voice dubber, man. I'm just like the guy fucking aggregating the Twitter sludge. You don't stand a chance, Virgil. When fighting me, even a devil may cry. That's like the name of Dante's old spot, like where he was conducting business out of. There's a really good chance Virgil like doesn't like have that in his memory banks at all. That's what us robots call brains. And I like the implication that he can break the fourth wall and therefore scales higher than most characters by default because he knows the name of the series that a character's from just for the sake of making puns. Leon backflipping until Virgil dies, I don't know. Well, guess I didn't need an umbrella for this storm. Fucking somebody kill me on the spot. Some of these Sonic.exe heads need to be fucking steadied, man, because like how do you even think of putting him in a situation like this? I am God, says Sonic.exe, I guess. Depending on which exe it is, he's gotta know what he's in for with Leon and like take him seriously enough. I assume we're going with like the kind of old rendition. A god? Sorry, Spiky. I'm not religious. Your cheap quips are as unnecessary as your backflips, Mr. Kennedy. Had me thinking he was referring to the dead president, man. I make typos all the time, honestly, on a daily basis. It's not very flattering. I'm just like kind of impressed by the typos that were made in this tweet compared to where they weren't. Like the word unnecessary, while you had caps lock on, was spelled correctly, but then you fucked up religious. I think it's like more impressive that you got this one in. Like I forget which letters you're supposed to double up all the time, but you nailed that shit first try. Leon after roundhouse kicking Slenderman. You should have really took a page out of my book. Well, Leon, did you think that maybe the Slenderman was just trying to share you his personal diary and form a real friendship and not start a fight? I imagine this would be his response to me asking him that. Collect your pages? No thanks. I've dealt with enough paperwork today. I'm like in Resident Evil 2 right now, so he's not at like peak quip fodder yet, but he does have like those occasional kind of breathy, what the hell was that? Like in the characters in Resident Evil 2 so far, for me at least, it just feels like they're all like a way more nonchalant about the situation than characters later in the franchise will be. Like Grace Ashcroft is reacting to everything happening around her in maybe the most understandable way possible. Like she's in the place where her mom got murdered in front of her, and she's like in the middle of like a zombie outbreak, and she's still mostly chugging along, man. Leon is just calm about the whole thing from the first time he ever encounters zombies. I don't know if he unlocks the roundhouse kick in a later game or later in the one I'm playing right now, but even without all his tools, he's just cool as a cucumber. Against Pyramid Head, he would go all, sorry, I'm not investing in your pyramid scheme. Oh, fucking Shakespeare is still alive, oh my fucking god! On the Last of Us angle of this, Leon sees a clicker. You don't seem like a fungi. Get it, fungi? Proceeds to suplex, but maybe you're starting to grow on me. And this might be one of the best ones because it's a two-piece where he like completes the bit after he's already just kicked the shit out of one of these things. Deltarune mentioned, fight me? Well, that's pretty rude, Buster. Susie, pick literally anybody else. Dark World or otherwise, you don't want this. Girl, you're one of the greatest characters in fiction as of now, but you're up against like stiff competition. And the shit you struggle with versus what he struggles with, not comparable. Get your ass the hell out of dodge. You're going to die. Keeping with the Undertale Delta and stuff, I think one of the more whack job matchups we could see here are just like two people who might get along really well or just endlessly rage bait one another. I've got a bone to pick with you.
Which one? I'm a little bare bone these days.
What's a skeleton like you skulking around here for?
What can you blame? What? Can you blame me? I'm working a dead-end job.
You've got a lot of backbone talking to me like that.
Hey, I'm just trying to be humorous.
That's the problem. The type of things that Sans and Leon would joke about with each other are both jokes about Sans. Leon is gonna pick like a characteristic about Sans. He's a skeleton, make a pun about it, and then Sans is gonna be like, oh man, I've been thinking of ones like these for the last 10 years, man. We could be in an infinite time loop where we are the only ones who remember what happened during the last run, including every joke and quip we made about me, and we would never run out. Genuine quip machine. Hopes and dreams? Huh, sorry pal, I'm wide awake. Stop it! Fucking washed, man. Next we gotta hit that stupid fucking rabbit from Five Nights at Frick Bears. Wait, no, that's a fan game I've been meaning to play. Not there yet. From Chloe's imagination, they actually did a comic for this, which was great. You're mine now! And then he just gets absolutely clinched like first second, man. I won't lie, surviving Five Nights at Freddy's, if you had prep time, is like one of the easier survival challenges you can have in horror, man. Like, just bring outside tools with you the next time you go on night. Like Leon here thought to do. Looks like you've fallen right into my spring trap. He's still got some meat and bones in that suit, so that shit probably hurts a fucking lot. And I think the ultimate takeaway from here is I want Leon winning any fight he ever has, not to be based in facts or actual power scaling. I want it to be like the whole, but he ain't beating Goku. You still ain't beating Goku regardless if it's true or not. It's like Leon Solo's your favorite. It's not about like the actual power set or abilities or the likelihood of that actually happening. It's about the agenda and because it's funny to me. Anyways, that's all I got. Be sure to follow me on Twitter at @withany. That email's in the description if you guys want to send me any video topics. Anyways, piss off.